Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 15th episode of Zetsuen no Tempest. And last episode, our characters actually found the Mage of Exodus. Probably not exactly how they envisioned him. He's not quite the super intimidating, dangerous, powerful mage that they may have thought was around somewhere. He's still kind of getting the hang of his magic. Doesn't seem to be super motivated or focused on anything in particular right now. So it'll be interesting to see exactly where things go with that character and what our other characters decide to do about that character, because so far all they really did was have a little bit of a sparring match with him. And we had some people thinking that Yoshino would be the Mage of Exodus, but that's unlikely considering we have this other guy. So interesting position we're kind of in right now. So I would like to see where we go from here. So I'm going to get into it to find out. 3, 2, 1, play. I couldn't say goodbye. I mean, when I hear that line, I think of my hero because, well, he's desperate to avenge his sort of sister. So that could be sort of like him not wanting to say goodbye to her, like not wanting to let it go. But I'm sure it could refer to multiple people. Now, I feel kind of silly now. That shot there of Hakaze and Yoshino walking side by side, that is clearly a little bit romantically framed, and I just didn't pick up on that before. But once we got to see that there is a little bit of something bubbling up there in the main series, yeah, it's a little bit more apparent now. At least one-sided. I don't know if Yoshino feels anything for her, but she certainly feels something for Yoshino. We got that for sure. That's so cute. And yeah, not sure what that villain is about. Is that supposed to be our Exodus mage, like, later on? Like, after we get some upgrades? Okay, opening's done. Let's get into it. Yoshino looking as happy as always. Because nobody likes you. Okay. Getting the important stuff, I see. Okay. This is weird. Supposed to be. Why would you put the camera in the trunk like this? Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he clearly knows magic, so... I don't trust anything in this show anymore, so... I'm just taking it as a maybe right now. One thing the show has taught me is to don't trust anyone, what they say, what they believe. Yosh. Oh, is he looking at his picture of his girlfriend? His ex-girlfriend? Join the club. I'll be waiting for you. I mean, can't say no to that. You can't say no to this. It just winks at you and shows that cleavage. I mean, just that's kind of the end of the discussion. Natsu. Like coconuts, like Nekopara. I mean, we've seen her be a little bit less than nice at times. To enemies specifically. Who would bother? Wow. Well, it happens sometimes, you gotta move on. Okay, I guess I get your point here. That's of course a very My Hero answer. Yeah, I get it. I gotcha. Never give up, never surrender, as they say. It's still just a possibility. No, you are not weak-willed. You are something. Every single time I hear someone say the name Fua, I just think of Fua Fua time every single time. Yeah, he's getting better. What? Think I'm some kind of filthy casual that needs to do that? It looks a lot like Kuwabara's energy sword from Yu Yu Hakusho. Except, you know, redder. It really does not look even the least bit intimidating. I wonder if that will change. Can you hit anything? Are you darkness? See what he ends up doing. You're gonna blow it up, burn it down, make a hole, make it angry, make it red. Did it actually disappear? I think it did. Wow, okay. You made a hole, alright. You made a big hole. That was definitely more than I expected. I thought at best the tree would evaporate, but man, we got a full-on crater. I mean, what was he supposed to do? I'm sorry I made the tree disappear. Don't yell at me, ma'am. Well, that was a little bit funny. Ooh, food. It's a nice spread. He's just never looking happy, is he? I bet Hanemura feels a bit uncomfortable here. I did nothing wrong. Yeah, and that's you, so we gotta have some sort of trial. It's natural. And yeah, that would definitely explain why my hero's not in the best mood right now. Considering he could be facing his sister's murderer right now. Which I still don't think he did, but I don't know who did if he didn't. Did you or did you not kill my sister? It's a simple question, man. That's not what he wants. Yeah. This guy's life really did take a turn, didn't it? One day he was just a construction worker minding his own business, and here we are. How dare you say that? And that's you, so spill it. What do you know? What did you do? Really is a full-on, like, court trial and interrogation. Years not that long ago. It's not like we're asking what you ate for breakfast, we're asking whether or not you're a murderer. Oh, you with you? With him? Oh yeah, he used to have a girlfriend. Yu-chan. So is that the girl that my hero saved the first episode off screen? Did she kill Micah? I don't know. Yeah, because he might steal her away, your ex-girlfriend. Well, that too. I really wish they would just include the Chan honorific there, because it makes it a little bit less awkward, because every time he says you, I think it's like, you, rather than a name. So it throws me off. We didn't say that. Oh. I need an adult? Oh, that was definitely a Otome reaction. Okay, here we go, though. We get that one part in the opening now. Yeah, I'd like to see that. You're also terrible at fighting. Is this really the best way to figure this out? Seems a bit reckless. Normal person. Are there normal people in this show? Well, at least he was able to stand up. Are you trying to provoke him? Yeah, was she just an acquaintance that you've stalked? That happens sometimes. You stalk a girl and she tells you to go away and you view that as breaking up. But that's probably not what happened here. But you do seem to be getting a reaction. Oof. Well, I didn't do. Oh! Right to the face. He's the second person to kick him in the face. You probably can't. My hero's pretty scary. Yeah, he clearly has the magic. But he doesn't have the magic. Just right to the face was great. The tree disappeared overnight. Where'd it go? What, it was an alien abduction? Yeah, all I did was erase a whole tree. No big deal, and people do it all the time. For once. Yeah, what else you got? Ooh, an envelope. Now we're talking. Yamamoto has definitely gotten her fair share of screen time this episode. Best defense is a good offense, as they say. Please do. Want to be kept in the loop. Oh, is that like the armor we see in the opening, like Kim wear? I think that's what that is. So, yeah. Our major exodus will probably wear that at some point. All these people, why are they outside? Who do they think they are? A billion people. Nothing to sneeze at, for sure. Should definitely clear up the traffic a little bit, though. You seem to think that tree does a lot of things. I don't know how much of it's true. Kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones with the the Lord of Lights, and how they have that take credit for a lot of things. Things have definitely calmed down a lot, haven't they? Yeah, people have a chance to relax, just let them do it. Okay. Who knows? uh, Being kind of cute there, Hakaze. Yeah, this is really a bit of a date going on here. We gotta actually touch hands. Oh, and then Junichiro shows up. Oh. They're telling him to go away so you can have alone time with Hakaze? Is that what's happening here? Okay, I guess that's what's happening here. What do you want, June? Right out with it. Well, how are you gonna respond to that? And back to this. You know, only my hero could be that bold fighting a powerful mage. I could easily cut him into tiny pieces and just casually dodges it. What do you really want him to just slice you apart? Is that really what you want from this? I guess it is, but it's just weird. Emotional fitness. Yeah, can you imagine Yoshino with the power? I just love when Yamamoto's on screen. She does it so well. Hey, Yu-chan, I saved the world. Can you be my girlfriend again? Oh, damn. He is throwing the shade now. May not have wanted to do that. The one thing everybody wanted to say but didn't have the guts to. Boom. I mean, the answer to that's pretty obvious. uh, yes. Well then. Just that seems to be the theme of the episode, I guess. That was really funny though. That whole Syscon thing. He really doesn't. Oh, Hakaze, you're trying so hard. Fidget, fidget. Very cute fidgeting. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty clear. uh. This is what a girl looks like when she's in love, I guess. Do you hear yourself right now? Or see yourself? Oh my god. What even is this? I would love to visit a hot spring. That'd be great. That's a little bit weird. Yeah, you generally don't want to do that with acquaintances or friends. It's generally... Oh wow, she really did not realize it herself. I would be okay with that if she wanted to do that to me. Yeah, that bothered me. I didn't know why. It's called jealous. She really was that slow. Really great transition in here with Koi. Love. This has been a great episode so far. I mean, I say so far, it's almost over, but there were some great moments. It's the question. Is it important to know all that? I mean, some of it, yeah, I guess, but... intertwine, like, the roots, I get you. That's always what it comes down to, with the princess's position. And Yoshino now has some influence over her, so... we have our sibling chat here. Like, leave me alone, I'm working through some things right now. Well then. It wasn't important. It wasn't important compared to this. Hakaze, you are amazing. It's like, who cares about any of that tree stuff? It's probably been one of the funniest episodes in a while, I'll be honest. Not really. Not quite the point, I guess. Oh, yeah, I get it now. Yeah, I realized before you said it. That would be a problem. But it's not a problem because she's already dead. Got some sort of Sentai performance going on. I will destroy the tree genesis visible in the following locations. I guess we have a task for him, and yep, he is the one that wears the armor. I figured. You seem to be plotting something. Well then, yeah, Yamamoto had a lot of screen time this episode, I like that. Yamamoto's one of my favorite characters. Although really, I have a lot of favorite characters in this show. Aika's great, Hakaze's great. Yoshino, Mahiro, I like them both a lot as well. Yamamoto, of course. But they're all really good characters. I mean, Yoshino would probably be my least favorite of my favorites. But yeah, I like them. A lot of characters in this show. I don't really like Hanemura Megumu. He's very much, he's kind of a beta type character, you know, right now. Whatever you want to call it. And it's just so apparent because we have characters like Mahiro who are not like the complete opposite. So it just makes him look especially bad because we have those other male characters to compare it to. And Yoshino's pretty different than Mahiro, but he's no less, you know, bold and willing to do what needs to be done. They're both very strong-willed, unlike this guy that just keeps getting smacked around and a little bit whiny. But okay. That was the 15th episode of Zetsuen no Tempest. And I enjoyed this episode a decent amount. I mean, not a whole lot really happened. But that's just kind of the show in a nutshell. It's always been it's a very slow-paced show, and I'm okay with that, you know. But you do kind of have to accept that as part of the show, because you don't want to get frustrated that things aren't moving too quickly, because that would obviously hurt your enjoyment of the show. But, you know, I don't mind. I mean, we stood around in the same area for 5 or so episodes, just kind of talking and, you know, playing mind games and all that. And that, of course, felt very slow, but it was very interesting. I never really felt bored, which kind of surprised me, honestly. Because on paper, that sounds like it would be boring, but it really wasn't. Like, it was very noticeable and kind of silly just how much time we spent in one spot just talking. But it was fine, though. Anyway, I don't know why I talked about that so much. That wasn't even part of this episode. Anyway, this episode, first thing they wanted to do was confirm about this new Mage of Exodus and that he could actually use. He was who he claimed he was, because obviously someone had his Yoshino theory and all that. So if they suddenly call and say, "Hey, this guy's the Mage of Exodus," like, "Are you sure?" "I'm sure." "Well, I guess we'll go check that out." And they go over to him, and they drive him over to like a tree or whatever, where he just like touches it, and poof, tree was gone. A giant crater beneath the tree, so got the entire tree, roots and all. So made sure to do that. They panicked a little bit after that, though, because I guess they weren't expecting that much of an incident. But they got the point across. Definitely got the point across. I think they believe it at this point. Although I think we haven't completely let go of the whole Yoshino thing just yet. But it's clear that this guy is legit. And yeah, then we had a little interrogation here, which was fun. This is just one of my favorite episodes in general. I don't know why. I liked it. Because we had this with Yamamoto, Samon, and the Mujirou all kind of interrogating Hanamura. And they basically asking about the situation. Because right now, the Mage of Exodus is our prime suspect for the Aika murder, and he's our prime suspect as the Mage of Exodus. So, although there are no guarantees of anything in this show, he's suspect number 1, and as a result, we had to ask him about it. But he definitely seems like he didn't do it. Like, he doesn't seem to have any real recollection of it, and just his personality in general doesn't seem like he would be capable of doing such a thing. And this actually led him to talking about his ex-girlfriend, although it's a possibility that he was just her stalker. And but, you know, he seems to disagree with that, so, you know, maybe not. I don't know, maybe we'll find out at some point. But yeah, my hero wanted to meet up with her. He did not really want that at all. And this kind of led to a little bit of a sparring match between Mujirou and Hanamura, which he did not do too well in. Like, Mihiro's like, "Come at me, bro, attack me." And he's like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh with the blades, and they kept missing. I mean, deliberately, I'm sure, because he doesn't want to kill Mujirou. Like, he's not a murderer. He can't kill. He's never killed before. And my hero's like, didn't even cut me. What are you been doing? And I just keeps kicking him and stuff. It's pretty entertaining. Obviously, that's where the one part of the opening is based off of. So I was glad to kind of get that, because that was lots of fun. Of course, one of the best parts of the episode, I don't know if it was in this scene or not. I mean, I guess we'll talk about that later when we get to it. But before that, we had a little chat between Hakaze and Yoshino at the park, well, amusement park, on a bench. They're on a bench talking about stuff, the Tree of Genesis and all that good stuff, you know, the usual kind of chats they have. And also about the billion people that are now gone, and now the world's kind of back to normal for the most part. And just kind of chatting about that. One thing that got interesting, though, was when Yoshino left, because June did that typical anime thing of, "Hey, why don't you go buy us something real quick?" And that leads to two people being able to chat without them be a part of it. Like, I've seen that type of scene so many times in anime, I knew where it was going pretty much the second he was handing him the money. It's like, yeah, okay, what do you want to talk to Hakaze about? But I wasn't sure what it was. In retrospect, it was pretty easy to guess. But yeah, he wanted to talk about the whole love thing with Yoshino, and she denied it. So after he brought it up, like, heavily denied it, and then went on this whole spiel about how much she does not actually love Yoshino, and how, of course, she wouldn't love him. like that because he's like this and he's like that and blah 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 blah, and then talks about how she wants to fondle his earlobes and all that. And at that point, it was kind of it was obvious to anyone. I mean, we saw a lot of blushing and fidgeting, and it was pretty clear. So, and then she finally realized herself. So made some progress there. And I like how Simon called her up to ask her about some Triogenesis stuff, and she's like, "What? Why you just go away? This isn't important. I have love to talk about." That was one of the funniest parts of the episode. That was really great. Just really good stuff. A lot of really funny moments in the show. But one of the funniest ones again was when we turned back to the sparring session, and they just kind of, you know. He brought up, he called him a siscon, and that was funny on its own. But what really made it funny was the other people's reaction to it, like, "Wow, somebody finally said it," because nobody else had the guts to do it. That was great, and that also brought the whole idea of him being in love with her, which hasn't been talked about much for a while, and definitely hasn't really been talked about directly to him in the show. So it's also good that we brought that up, and I love the love transitions back and forth because we had the love chat in two different fronts. So. That was pretty cool. And yeah, we also got that armor that we saw in the opening that I was going to wear. And yeah, I guess we're just going to be doing stuff with that for now. And yeah, basically we just have to do what we can do right now and see how it goes. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.